Chapter 1, The End of Bipolarity. Question answers from class 12. Subject Political Science. Book Contemporary World Politics. Exercises. Question 1. Which among the following statements that describe the nature of Soviet economy is wrong? Answer C. People enjoyed economic freedom. Second, arrange the following in chronological order. So friends, answer is first D. Russian Revolution, then second A. Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, then third B. Fall of the Berlin Wall, then fourth C. Disintegration of the Soviet Union. So this is first, then second, then third, and then fourth. Question 3. Which among the following is not an outcome of the disintegration of the USSR? Answer D. Crisis in the Middle East. Fourth, match the following. First, Mikhail Gorbachev. C. Introduced reforms. Second, shock therapy. D. Economic model. Third, Russia. A. Successor of USSR. Fourth, Boris Yeltsin. E. President of Russia. Fifth, Warsaw. B. Military pact. So friends, you can match these accordingly. Now let's move forward. Fifth, fill in the blanks. A. The Soviet political system was based on socialist ideology. B. Warsaw Pact was the military alliance started by the USSR. C. Communist Party dominated the Soviet Union's political system. D. Gorbachev initiated the reforms in the USSR in 1985. E. The fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized the end of the Cold War. Question 6. Mention any three features that distinguish the Soviet economy from that of a capitalist country like the US. Answer. The three features that distinguish the Soviet economy from that of a capitalist country like the US can be summed up as follows. A. Soviet economy experienced a complex communication network, vast energy resources, and an efficient transport sector to connect its remotest areas. B. Soviet Union industries produced every domestic product from pin to cars, whose quality might not match with that of the West technology. C. Soviet Union ensured a minimum standard of living for all its citizens. Consequently, government subsidized basic necessities including health, education, children, and other welfare schemes. D. There was an absence of unemployment in Soviet Union. E. Land and productive assets were owned by the state only. So friends, you can write any three features from the given five. Question 7. What were the factors that forced Gorbachev to initiate the reforms in the USSR? Answer. Mikhail Gorbachev was the General Secretary of Communist Party of Soviet Union in 1985. He was forced to initiate the reforms in the USSR due to following reasons. A. To keep the USSR abreast of information and technological revolutions at per the West. B. To normalize the relations with that of the West. C. To democratize the Soviet system. D. To loosen the administrative system which exempted ordinary people from the privileges. Question 8. What were the major consequences of the disintegration of the Soviet Union for countries like India? Answer. The major consequences of the disintegration of the Soviet Union for countries like India can be analyzed as follows. First, disintegration of Soviet Union gave an end to Cold War confrontations and to ideological disputes between two superpowers. Second, military alliances had been abolished and demand arose for world peace and security. Third, multipolar system was surpassed to exist where no single power could dominate and a group of countries could play a crucial role in world politics like NAM countries. Fourth, the US became the sole superpower and capitalist economy became dominant at international level. And capitalist economy became dominant at international level. World Bank and IMF became powerful advisors due to their economic support to these countries during transitional period. Fifth, the motion of liberal democracy emerged as a way to organize political life. Sixth, due to disintegration of Soviet Union, many new countries emerged with the independent aspirations and choices. Seventh, the Baltic and Eastern European states wanted to join European Union and became the part of NATO. The Central Asian countries took the advantage of their geographical location and continues close ties with Russia, West, China and others. Question 9. What was shock therapy? Was this the best way to make a transition from communism to capitalism? Answer. Shock therapy was a painful process of transition from an authoritarian socialist system to a democratic capitalist system. This transformation system was influenced by the World Bank and the IMF in Russia, Central Asia, and East Europe. Though it varies in intensity and speed amongst the former Second World countries, but its direction and features were quite similar. This was not the best way to make a transition from communism to capitalism due to following drawbacks. First, Russia, the large state controlled industrial complex, lost about 90% of its industries through sales to private individuals and companies. Second, it created the largest garage sale in history, which led virtual disappearance of entire industries for the restructuring was carried out by market forces in place of government owned policies. Hence, industries were undervalued and sold at throwaway prices. Third, it systematically destroys old system of social welfare. Fourth, the value of ruble, the Russian currency, declined dramatically due to high rate of inflation, and real GDP of Russia also declined between 1989 to 1999. Fifth, the withdrawal of government subsidies pushed large sections of society into poverty and it emerged mafia to start controlling many economic activities. Sixth, privatization led to new disparities which divided Russia between rich and poor people, creating economic inequality. Hence, shock therapy brought ruin to economies and disaster upon the people of entire region. Question 10. Write an essay for or against the following proposition. With the disintegration of the Second World, India should change its foreign policy and focus more on friendship with the US rather than with traditional friends like Russia. Answer. India should not change its foreign policy and focus more on friendship with US, but India is required to maintain healthy relations with Russia because India has experienced a long band of mutual trust, interest, and popular perceptions with Russia in the following manner. First, Russia and India share a vision of multipolar world order, that is, coexistence of several world powers internationally, collective security, greater regionalism, democratization with the decision making through bodies like the UN. Second, more than 80 bilateral agreements have been experienced between India and Russia as a part of the Indo Russia Strategic Agreement of 2001. Third, India has been benefited from its relationship on the issues like Kashmir, energy supplies, sharing information on international terrorism, access to Central Asia, and balancing its relation with China. Fourth, Russia is also important for India's nuclear energy plan and assisting India's space industry by giving cryogenic rocket to India whenever needed. Fifth, cooperation with Russia and its republics like Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan in the form of partnership and investment in oil fields has also benefited India. Sixth, Russia is also benefited from India on ground of the second largest arms market for Russia. Indian military gets most of its hardware from Russia. 7. Russia and India have collaborated on various scientific projects also. Friends, we have completed all the question answers from chapter 1, the end of bipolarity. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. You can join the channel membership for donations and early access to new videos. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.